Hello everybody, so I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about my current world tendency screen because it's changed quite a bit. I have a weird blue light coming out of the character tendency thing, and Valley of Defilement is currently, I tried to make it pure black because somebody requested that I make one of the levels pure black. I'm also working on Shrine of Storms making it pure black, so that way I can show you guys the primeval demon that spawns in 4.2. And the big blue light that's coming out of the center of my character's chest is character tendency, and I've vanquished 2 black phantoms that have invaded me. Blah, blah, I can't talk. So that's currently what it looks like with +2. When it gets much brighter and we get to pure character tendency, we can actually talk to the monumental and get a ring that allows us to become more strong as a phantom in Phantom. It's like if we get summoned as a co-op phantom, we'll be more strong. I have my Stone of Ephemeralize still equipped because I was working on world tendency, but I figured I have some stuff I have to do today, so I can't finish working on it today, but I'll come back to that tomorrow and show you guys what 4.2 looks like with pure black. But I want to run through this real quick because somebody requested that I do both 3.1 and 5.1. So I did 3.1 the other day, and now I'm going to do 5.1, and this is with my my Dragonbone Smasher build, or character. Whoops, I just walked off the cliff. I could get the guy to come over. Normally it one-hit KOs, but I kind of hit him with the very edge of it. Okay, give me one moment. And you want to come in Valley of Defilement with a projectile or bow of some sort, because there are a lot of enemies you can just dispatch really easily just by sort of shooting at them. I'm currently using the lava bow because I don't want to put too many stats in my character for a dex compound longbow build. It's not worth it at this point. Oops. One thing that shred of advice I have for people who are playing this level is to always look behind you. No matter what, you always want to be checking behind you, because a lot of these enemies that appear dead are actually alive, and they'll stand up after a while. This guy will stand up for me. Come on. Come on, I know you're alive. Okay, wait, let's... Oops. Okay, he doesn't want to get up. Maybe I killed him. Maybe maybe that was the enemy that I killed earlier. If so, that's my bad. There should be more enemies that are playing dead somewhere, but they're playing dead. They're around. Don't let them fool you. Always be suspicious. So we're just gonna roll off. There's actually a shortcut right around here that I'll show you guys. Just give me a moment. It's right here. And you can pop down that hole and it takes you to, you don't have to wade through all that stuff over there. I'll actually do this way to show you guys what the shortcut is like. There are a couple of enemies when you drop down at some point. I forget which hole exactly. Oh, also there's going to be a missing fog gate. I'll tell you where the fog gate is, because this was the area that I got invaded at for my second Black Phantom, and we kind of played hide and go seek for a little bit because this area is pretty expansive, and so we couldn't find each other because I took the shortcut, and they did not, I don't think they knew about the shortcuts. They walked around the long way, and I was trying to meet them back at the beginning of the stage, and we fought on like a bridge, and yeah, it was just miserable. Okay, yeah, so I do have pure black world tendency. So as you can see, there's a black phantom enemy down there. It has a red outline, and those guys are tougher than most enemies, obviously, but they also have what's it called? I believe you can also get pretty good drops from them. Although I'm pretty sure you can get good drops from most of the enemies with pure black world tendency in general. I could be wrong about that, though. It could just be the black phantom enemies you get better drops from. But I really like projectiles in this stage, as you can see, because you can pretty much snipe like most of the enemies in this area. And the lava bow does a really good amount of damage, and it stun locks enemies, so you can just keep hitting them because they kind of flail around. Although I don't know if I can hit this guy. No. So it pretty much just looks like Gravelord, I believe. Like if Gravelord is activated on your world. Oopsies. See if I can get these guys. I don't think so. Oh, I can. So yeah, bows are really handy. Although it's very much viable to melee them. I just don't like meleeing these guys, like a lot of them at once with ultra heavy weapons, because they do attack in quick succession. And especially, you guys know how I feel about polearms. I cannot handle polearms, so gonna just deal with that way. And there's also another shortcut back over here. I'll show you guys. I'm kind of hesitant to do so because there's actually a bunch of enemies that wake up when you do it. Woo. There you go. And there should be an item in here. Let's see. Yeah, Sin of Ephemeral Eyes, which is good, so I can show you guys more Pure Black World Tendency stuff. I think I may do the Pure Black World Tendency Selene event, although that fight is really tedious because the swamp is really annoying. And a lot of times I like to use projectiles on her because she does a lot of healing moves. And it's quite obnoxious. You can't really roll in the swamp, unfortunately. Ah, wasting arrows. Okay, so this area is kind of rough. There are some mice that cause plague here. And I actually accidentally killed, what's it called? The merchant that sells lotuses, because because the Dragonbone Smasher's like box is really big, and I kited the giant up to that area. It's pretty weird. So yeah, you really don't want to get close to these guys because they do plague, and plague lotuses are 2,000 each, 2,000 souls each from the merchant that I killed. I'll show you where she normally sits. Oh, maybe actually, my character tendency might actually be one level lower than I thought it was because I killed that merchant. So, just a heads up, that actually might not be +2, that might just be +1. Because that could have counted against me. But normally she hangs out right here. Normally she hangs out right here. Just kind of... And you can talk to her and get all your lotuses. She has some pretty cool lore about Astrea where she talks about just sort of how like people from the Valley of Defilement view Lady Astrea, who's like the final boss of Valley of Defilement. And she was a missionary who was trying to convert and like help a lot of people. And she came to the Valley of Defilement, which is like Boletaria's ghettos. It's exactly like Blighttown, like all of the shit and like dead bodies. And there's actually a little lore thingy that said that they actually threw aborted fetuses here. So it was just like, and there's actually baby enemy, like aborted baby enemies that you have to fight. Well, babies, dead babies, in the final area of Valley of Defilement. And they cause you plague, which is, oops. Oh, and you also want to be really careful about going across this bridge because that enemy, there's a couple of enemies that fall behind you. So if you progress into that building over there, you can actually get stuck. And it's really, really obnoxious. Oh, if you have pure white world tendency, there's a ladder that spawns, and it actually takes you up there, and you could get a special faith spear. I've never seen anyone really use it before. I've had it before, but I've never used it myself personally, because it wasn't my cup of tea. But, I see you, dude. I hate spearmans, oh my god. Especially in narrow levels like this where you can't really like maneuver or anything. If they just put like spear guys in a hallway, I probably wouldn't be able to beat this game if it was just spear guys in a hallway. If they do that in Dark Souls 2, I'm probably gonna get stuck. And you guys are gonna have to watch that. Oh, also, somebody said that they want me to go into Dark Souls 2, like do an LP of Dark Souls 2 blind. And I definitely plan on doing that. I was paying attention a lot to the news and sort of like the bosses and a lot of the interviews and stuff coming out. Because I like to talk about it a lot on the channel. But I've decided that I really want to go into the game blind. I kind of decided it a little bit late on my part because I already know what a couple of the bosses look like. But I want to go into the rest of the game blind because I really want to experience it in the same way that I experienced Demon Souls for the first time, where it was really hard and I died a lot and I got really intimidated by bosses. I never watched like anyone play through the game. Whereas like I was so involved in the community, I was watching all these really early LPs of Dark Souls, kind of ruined the mystery for me. I remember like a day before the game came out, I watched somebody do Gaping Dragon and Moonlight Butterfly. I really wish I hadn't. Oh, and Sense Fortress. Although I didn't watch them get to Iron Golem. They just were doing Sense Fortress. And I wish all those things were sort of a surprise to me. That would have been really nice. Okay, so now we're at the boss room. This level's fairly short. There's just a lot of obstacles, but the boss is kind of obnoxious. I'm actually going to, I don't know if I have my Adjudicator shield still. I don't. Normally I like to equip the Regenerator's Ring because you get damage over time done to you. This is the Leechmonger. He throws leeches at you, and they do like bleed damage, essentially. And it's really annoying. So I'm gonna use my Full Moon Grass to sort of like help me out. The next boss of 5-2 is fairly easy, but I mean Leechmonger is pretty easy too if you know how to deal with him, but I a lot of times have trouble managing my health. Oops! Well. So I just want to spam grass while interchangeably. I have leeches on me right now, if you guys can't see. He's about to shoot out a lot. I should be able to kill him in like one more hit though. There we go. So I revived. Unfortunately, that's going to affect my world tendency, so I need to kill myself one more time with the Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. 5-2 is known for being really, really, really hard. I'll give you guys kind of a sample. I won't actually play through it, but I want to show you guys kind of why. Actually, I'm just going to play through the level when I have time. I actually might have time to do 2 parts today. There's a lot of really good items down in the swamp too. I really like the layout of 5.2. A lot of people really don't. Actually, I'm going to show you guys. I want to show you guys this view really quick. This is one of my favorite views in the game. Because the first time I came out here, I don't know, there's something about like pure darkness with a lot of lights off in the distance that's really magical to me, I guess. I can't really explain it. But you can pretty much see like all the lights of the level in the distance, and you can see how far off it stretches. It's a very large level. You can see like people out there playing. There's a little white phantom. But yeah, it's a second town. It's huge. There's a lot of like neat stuffs. I really like this. I really like that overlook. I wish more levels did that, where you can like look over the expanse of the level and see people running through. That was a really nice touch. A lot of people hate 5.2, but it's kind of like my home. Let's see, how long is this video? 16 minutes. That's pretty short. 5.1's pretty short. Trying to think of a level that's also really short that I can do, but all the levels I have left are really long. Like 5.2 is fairly long. Well, let me look at my world tendency. Yeah, Valley of Defilement is not as dark as it was. So 5.2 is really long. 3.2 is really long, but I'm actually gonna save 3.2 for last because you guys know how I feel about Maneater. 4.2 is really long. Then I have 1.4 left. Or 1.3. Either way, 1.4 and 1.3 are both very long. So that's the Penetrator. So yeah, I mean, whichever one you guys want to see next, except for 3.2. Except for 3.2. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, let's actually pump some stats into Faith. Or not. One stat. He starts freaking out after a while. Is Ostrava still here?
King Alant led Bullet, the royal twin Fang, Alfred, the knight, and the brave tribesman. But today, Valifax was lost. All the Bolitari, but perhaps...
Yeah, there's not really much left of this game, really. We're in the final stretch. We have like half of the levels almost left, but a lot of them are... This is where sort of the game kind of picks up in difficulty, although it's not that difficult. It's primarily just the stages get very long. You're more prone to invasion, and 5.2 is pretty rough if you're not prepared. But yeah, I think that's all. For now, I can't really think of anything else to do in the meantime, so I'm just gonna end this video, and it's gonna be really short. I apologize about that, guys. Yeah. I hope you guys are having a good summer, and a good week, and a good weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me know which one you want me to do next, like what level you guys would like to see. Okay, bye.